Hello, and welcome to another edition of Coffee Talk with immigration attorney Brian D. Lerner. In this particular episode, I'd like to talk about non-immigrant intent. I have so many people that call for consultations and come in, and they start off with relatively the same story. They say they went to go to the consulate to apply for a visitor visa, and before they could even say hello, it was denied. And that they, never overstayed in the U.S. They never did anything illegal. They have no crimes, no deportation orders, and they just don't understand why they weren't given an opportunity to explain their case, and that they think it's unfair, it was denied, and they want to appeal. Okay, that's the gist of a lot of what I get. And so I thought I would do a video on what non-immigrant intent is, especially as it involves trying to come in on a visitor visa, so that it's a little clearer what they're looking for and what the issues are. Now, the law says that when you come in on a visitor visa, when you apply for a visitor visa, you are presumed to want to stay in the United States for the rest of your life and not come back. Okay, that is kind of like being guilty until proven innocent, but that's the law. And so what you have to do is you have to convince them that you are basically everything you can intending on returning to the U.S., so, or to your home country. So basically, the issue with non-immigrant intent is it involves your intent with going to the U.S. So you have to say, what does that mean? Well, why are you going to the U.S.? Is your intent to visit? Okay, to just be temporary, to then go back to your home country? Or is your intent different? Is your intent to go there in which to try to get married and try to get the green card? Is your intent to go there to try to look for a job and then get petitioned in order to get an employment-based visa? So the intent is determinative at the time that you enter the U.S. So 2 months later, 3 months later, your intent might change. But as the time you enter, you have to have non-immigrant intent. Now, immigrant means, you have the green card, lawful permanent residency. Non-immigrant is basically anything that is not for residency or citizenship. It is temporary, and your intent is to return back to your home country. So given that, I do get some cases where they just don't understand why it wasn't approved. You have, for example, and this is not exaggerating, this happens all the time. You have like a 22-year-old single woman, doesn't own a thing, and has no job, has a U.S. citizen boyfriend in the United States, and she goes to the consulate, says, I want to visit my boyfriend in the United States. Boom, it's denied. Okay, because everybody knows the consulate, what's going to happen. They will assume that she's not going there just to visit, that she is going there in order to get married to this U.S. citizen boyfriend, then adjust status, then get the green card and never come back. And so, the reality is, the younger you are, the less assets you have,